Halo semuanya, selamat datang kembali di channel ini ya. Baiklah, kita akan melanjutkan kembali gameplay dari The Council yang sudah lama juga terlupakan ini. Terakhir, oke sebentar, eh bentar, ku rekap sedikit ya. Saya ingatku saja sih. Oke, karakter kita itu bentar, jurnal ya. Oke, karakter kita itu yang ini, yaitu Louis De Rechet. Di mana Louis De Rechet ini tuh bekerja sebagai organisasi rahasia ya bersama ibunya lah, yaitu Sarah De Rechet, dan ibunya itu ketika dalam misi menghilang di sebuah manor ya, di sebuah villa di tengah laut lah, pokoknya kayak gitulah. Pemiliknya belum terlihat, dan terakhir itu kita harus kumpul ya, berkumpul di suatu tempat lah, atau makan-makan nggak tahu juga sih. Dan kemarin terakhir itu aku ini melihat kamarnya sini Elizabeth Adams ini ya. Ini tuh katanya anaknya dari wakil presiden dari ini ya, temannya ini. Ini adalah Presiden Washington George, yaitu Presiden Amerika, seingatku ya, State Amerika. Katanya si Elizabeth ini katanya sudah meninggal, tapi kok kenapa dia masih hidup dan berada di sini ya? Katanya dia di villa itu untuk penyembuhan lah. Pokoknya kayak itu, misteri sekali pokoknya. Dan kemarin kita lihat itu seingatku di video gameplay kemarin itu kamarnya itu ada sebuah berantakan semua, dan ada sebuah pentagram ya, kayak semacam ritual ilmu hitam lah, kayak gitu. Ngeri. Dan kalian lihat matanya sebelah kiri, wow. Oh, dan kemarin kita bertemu ini ya, sosok baru, yaitu Napoleon Bonaparte, yaitu ini tuh Prancis ya, ya, apa, tentara Prancis, kepala letnan, pokoknya terkenal lah, pokoknya kayak gitu. Dan kita akan melanjutkan kembali. Bukannya kemarin di sini ya? Ini, oh ini sudah, ini kan kamarnya Elizabeth Adams, sudah aku selesaikan, sudah aku lihat-lihat juga. Oke, masih banyak misteri ya, dimana yang pertama hilang ibu dari karakter kita ya, letaknya di mana, keberadaannya di mana, dan si Elizabeth Adam itu, dan apa hubungannya dengan organisasi rahasia ini. Banyak sekali lah pokoknya lah. Oke, ini tuh sudah ya. Apakah harus ke bawah? Cek dulu, sepertinya ada tempat. Oh, ini. Bisa nggak? Aku cek di. Oh, nggak bisa. Ya sudahlah. Mungkin ke bawah ya. Oke. Dan mohon maaf kalau. Loh, kok nggak bisa ke bawah? Kenapa ini? Ini susah untuk berlarinya ya. Bentar. Ini
Monsieur Johan van Vulner.
Johan van Vulner. Oh, kamarnya miliknya itu ya. Oke, kita lanjut perjalanan aja deh. Aku nggak bisa ke bawah ya. Di sini juga nggak bisa. Kemana lagi? Aduh, sambil ngelek, sumpah ya ampun. Kenapa, tolong. Ini bisa ke bawah kah? Atau ke atas? Oh, ke atas. Coba ke atas. Sudah agak lupa sih, pokoknya kita harus mencari petunjuk lah. Oh, nggak bisa. Ya, nggak bisa ke atas. Harus cari petunjuk pokoknya. Ini ada sesuatu. Nggak bisa. Oke. Lanjut perjalanan kemana lagi nih? Nggak ada apa-apa kok, ngeri. Sorry, nggak bisa lari nih. Game agak lama sih, tapi nggak apa-apa lah. Oh, bisa kayaknya, bisa ke bawah. Oh ya, ke bawah. Bener kan, ke bawah kan. Ini dia punya waktunya kita berkumpul ya pertama. Oh yang ini ya.
Excuse me, Monsieur De Rechet. I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Cepet.
Yes.
Ngeri
I
matanya.
regret that we haven't been
Merah.
properly introduced.
Apa ini? Bring up us robot apa ini aja.
If you don't mind me asking,
Kenapa
what happened to
matanya
your
merah?
eye?
I had a bad fall.
Looks
Oh.
more like a punch to me.
Oh,
My eye's
seperti-
nothing. Last night,
Oke.
I found out that your mother was on the island.
Huh?
What are you doing here?
Oh. Ini aja.
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Waduh ini.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice.
Oh, dia
Her
juga mengenal
sadistic
ibu
hands pressing over my
kita.
mouth to silence me
Si
while I
Sarah.
screamed in pain. I remember her knees too. She held me
Okay.
down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Wih, ngeri
Hold on a
banget.
minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Kenapa ini? Sebelah kiri. Ngeri. Nah ini. Kenapa itu?
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that
Okay,
scar on your
benar.
head?
My heart
Oh.
stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You
Scar.
obviously have no
Oh, habis
idea of
operasi.
the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait.
Oh.
There must be some
Huh?
kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Wah, confrontation.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's
Okay.
the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Try to understand matter to find out the truth. Ini aja.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
Oh, benar.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them.
Wah, ini
You
terakhir nih.
couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use
Wah,
you.
ini step 2 ini.
Some
Bisa
people
aku.
care about you, don't they?
Her
Take
father.
your father. I'm sure he tried everything to save you.
Sure, he tried everything to keep me from upsetting his political affairs.
Wah,
Once
salah
I
kah?
was declared
Salah kah?
insane, I was nothing but a burden that got in the way of his career. By leaving me with your mother, he made all the horrors possible.
Ini aja.
Your mother, for example.
You mean the woman who left me in the hands of your mother? The woman whose duty it was to give up her life
Wah,
to
salah lagi
protect
dong.
me? I disowned my mother when I turned 13.
Wah, salah saya.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned
Aduh.
her.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Ya
Figure it out
ampun,
yourself.
confrontation failure. Ya ampun, kegagalan pertamaku. Tidak. Siapa? Napoleon Bonaparte sama siapa itu? Oh, itu siapa lagi itu? Elizabeth juga misterius sekali sih. Ada apa sebenarnya dengan orang-orang di sini ya? Banyak konspirasi sekali di sini. Sungguh. Ya ampun, gagal dong konfrontasiku dong. Jadi si Elizabeth ini ya, apa ya? Kenal dengan ibu kita, katanya itu dia itu diasuh oleh ibu kita lah, kayak gitulah. Tapi diasuh dengan mata yang apa? Kok mata yang dingin, seperti kayak acuh tak acuh atau kejam lah ibu kita mengasuh si Elizabeth itu. Masa sih? Kok aku nggak pernah tahu? Lah, harusnya kalau dia ibu kita mengasuh kita kenal ya sejak kecil ya tentang Elizabeth ya, si Louis ini. Tapi kok kenapa nggak kenal? Itu masih banyak misteri lah, dan gagal lah mencari petunjuk. Ya sudah lah, lanjut saja. Halo.
What can I do for you, sir?
pelayannya.
I am at your service day and night, sir.
Tell me our host ini
I
aja.
would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I
Ya,
shall
kita
make no
coba-coba
comment
aja.
about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Oke. Sebentar. 1. Oke. Menambah itu. Terus question about ini ya, tentang tamu-tamu.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests,
Wah,
sir.
ketat sekali.
Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Nggak boleh tahu dong. Tentang manor lah, tentang villa inilah. Ground floor.
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms.
Oke.
Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden.
Oke, dijelaskan
But
tentang
Sir
manornya
may
lah.
be reassured the building is accessible on both
Mungkin ada
sides,
sebuah petunjuk
so that
nanti
it
di mana
surrounds the garden
mungkin
in
ada
question.
jalan-jalan rahasia atau apa.
So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Oke, ground floor sudah, terus kemudian lantai pertama.
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Oke, sekarang lantai kedua.
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer,
Oh,
sir.
punyanya
In the west wing of the
pemiliknya.
second floor are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests.
Personal guys.
At the moment,
Tamu
these rooms are
tamu
reserved for Sir
pribadi.
Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area.
Oke.
Does Sir have any more questions?
Coba ini ya. Bolehkah aku jalan keluar?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help
Okay.
Sir in any other way?
Tentang manor sudah, guys sudah, terus ini coba I was wondering if you could help me out. Oh ini coba.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Apa ini? Golden Elixir. Manuskrip saja sih coba.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Coba.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With
Okay.
all due respect, sir, I hope Sir will understand that I have doubt.
Oke,
You see,
ku
I
manipulasi.
found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Well, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But
Now!
But sir, very well, sir. Here you
Oke,
are.
dapat buku.
May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo! Bravo!
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very
Oke.
good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Oleh manuskrip. Dapat manuskrip. Oh, lelelele. Coba golden elixir ya.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Aduh, it is not for consumption. Butuh 2. Coba aku tambahin lagi deh. Oke.
That's fine. I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from
Karena
Lord
golden elixir
Mortimer?
penting ya.
Where is he?
Buat
I'd like to tell
excaution
him
itu.
about my shoe problem.
Negatif efek.
Sir need do nothing of the sort.
Seperti
There
kecapean
is
atau
no
apa
reason to
gitu.
disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you are, sir.
Oke,
I hope
dapat
sir will have
golden
enough
elixir.
with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
Ambilin semua deh. Coba. Ini. Devil Throne.
Oh, I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant,
Powerful
but it is also a
psychotropic
powerful
drug.
psychotropic
Oh.
drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Ya, gitu lagi dong. Oke, nggak apa-apa lah Devil Horns. Aku masih punya banyak. Apa lagi ya? Amber? Oh, Amber ini. Penting
My
mungkin.
good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think
Aduh,
I am
gatal, sorry.
authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Butuh 5 dong. Kurang. Habis.
Well, no point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I
Aku
don't
manipulasi
believe
lagi.
I'm authorized to give it away. That is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir,
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
Utama
I
ya,
wouldn't
buat
dare to
meningkatkan
joke
ini.
with, sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I
Meningkatkan
dare you to show it to me.
skill
if you
point.
really have some.
Yang di
Well, then,
bawah itu.
sir, here
Bawah
is a
kiri itu.
piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed.
Seingatku sih.
You lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir.
Oke, dapat Amber. Kolek 4, nambah 1. Oke.
Here.
Yes, nambah
Wow.
lagi.
I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Well, does sir desire anything
Gajian
else?
si pelayan ini dong. Oke, nggak apa-apa lah, selesai. Oke. Oke, terima kasih lah. Dapat beberapa. Sebentar, negatif efekku ini apa ya? Bentar ya. Kok aku nggak bisa lihat? Lihatnya gimana? Gini kah? Oh, apa ini? Dialog timer is hidden. Oh, kalau dialog timer itu apa ya? Lupa aku. Temporary immunity. Oh, ini. Devil Horn. Pencet 3 ya. Coba pencet 3. Oh. Ini apa ini? Oh, dapat golden elixir lagi. Mantap. Ada sesuatu. Oh, yang terhidden. Oke. Iya, ngapain saya ini? Istirahat aja. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Lanjut. Kemana ini? Apakah keluar? Coba keluar ya.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging.
Oh, nggak bisa. Bukan di sini. Lah, kemana lo? Tempatnya kemana lagi? Sini kah? Oh, ada buku. Sebentar. Perasaan sudah pernah aku jelajahi juga sih yang di sini. Oke, lanjut perjalanan. Oh, ini mungkin. Aduh, rada lag, tolong. Wah, ini kumpul semua ini. Yang siapa yang baju hitam itu? Yang cewek?
Dear friends,
Duchess
I
lah.
bid you welcome. I hope the
Oke,
night was
makan-makan
not
ini.
too short.
Dia kenal dengan
Your
ibu kita
Eminence,
juga.
Duchess, Monsieur De
Dan
Rechet,
ini
allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann
Presiden.
Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close
Oh.
aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon
Wah, orang penting semua dong.
Bonaparte, Lieutenant of
Napoleon
the French
Bonaparte.
Revolutionary Army,
Ini
and
juga.
Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary
Jacques Peroux.
Tribunal Judge.
Oh, kurang ngerti juga.
Unfortunately, my
siapa.
friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this
Ya,
morning, but he should
nggak ketemu
be
lagi
with
dong
us
dengan
later.
pemilik
So,
villa
let
ini.
us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine.
Oke.
It is served every day at the king's table. I am delighted to eat.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance
Okay.
the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Ngeri kali ketawanya.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir
Aduh,
Gagal.
politik.
Such complexity.
Saya tidak memiliki kemampuan politik. Tidak.
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of
Ini ngeri kali ini temannya
deviation from the law,
Mortimer
but
ini.
I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the
Keriputnya
last
itulah.
time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Oh,
Would you repeat that?
Oh,
ini
well,
apa ini?
I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas.
panti
The
asuhan.
bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say.
Oke.
You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Ada sesuatu.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's
Oh
hard
ya
shell.
kan. Emily. Oh, apakah ada hubungan ya?
Is everything all right?
Panti
Yes,
asuhan dengan
thank you.
si
I had a
Emily.
moment of absence, but here I am again.
Eh,
Ini coba.
What do you think of Volner?
Coba.
had helped me last
Presiden.
night, I might have
Tanya
been willing to
presiden.
answer you. But that was not the case.
Monsieur De Rechet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak
Wow.
in private, please?
Napoleon Bonaparte. Udah ajak bicara dong. Ngeri kali. Tapi pemandangannya
Lord
sungguh.
Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
Oke.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about her disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things
Aduh,
properly.
kecepatan subtitlenya.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but
Okay.
still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of
Benar sih,
course, but
terlalu
I need
cepat.
to know
Kita
if
belum
I can
temu
count
dengan
you
kita.
among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that,
Waduh, konfrontasi.
I have a little question for you.
Oke.
The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or
Li-
for
200 cannon.
cannon.
Coba ini ya.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have
Takut
one
ini.
last question I would like to
Lebih
pose.
menakutkan perkataan ini.
We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need
Battle
to make sure
percakapan.
that we both share the same vision for the future of France.
Battle speech.
Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Aduh. It would counter that everywhere instead monarchy. Coba ini aja deh.
I don't know how to remedy the situation without re-establishing a solid monarchy.
And what would we stand to gain by this?
Reestablish
We've
atau
tried a republic, but it is clear that
meningkatkan
with the
monarki
situation
lagi.
we're in now, that it's not working. We ought to return to a monarchy.
That makes no sense at all, my friend. The monarchy is a
Aduh.
privileged caste who have forever
Gagal.
built their prestige by crushing and controlling
Last
the
chance
people.
lagi. Coba ini aja deh.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not
Bener, Kak?
capable of taking charge, don't you see?
Medicinku
They are
habis
an
lagi.
uneducated mob
Obatku.
who react on the spur of the moment.
Ya,
incapable
Violet
of
step lagi,
providing
gagal
a
lagi. Ya
vision
ampun,
for the good.
ada apa denganku ini?
I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you.
Wah.
I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Aduh, gagal lagi dong. Ah,
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please.
ada apa
I would like
denganku?
to thank Lord Mortimer and
Udah 2 kali gagal nih konfrontasi.
for bringing us all together here. Those of us
Loh,
for whom it is
kok
not the
Elizabeth gak
first
ikut ke
time
sini ya?
here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them.
Oke.
The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
Tepuk tangan, tepuk tangan.
Trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Siap, siap.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord
Etika
Mortimer,
dimulai.
I hope.
Saya belum punya.
Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Baiklah, udah selesai. Makan-makan. Oh. Udah selesai, gagal banyak dong. One of the part. unable to proceed Elizabeth Adam to talk. Ikut itu tadi ya, yang pertama ya, Elizabeth, kemudian sama si Napoleon juga. Aduh. Oh, alternatif. Oh, aku juga bisa search atau mencari tahu kamarnya Napoleon ya. Ya ampun. Oke lah. Itu tadi gagal ya, 2 kali lah. Aduh, ada apa? Gagal. Nggak apa-apa lah. Ada 4 poin ya. Apalagi ini? Politik sih. Politik sama attitude. Ini aja. Dah. Soalnya penting tadi, banyak politik dan etika.
Alright, let's recap.
Okay.
Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find a place where all eyes size you up.
Oh, tadi dapat buku aku. Lebih kemana ya? Skill point, etika, conviction, science, manipulasi, psikologikal. Ini aja, psikologik aja deh. Atau ini? Coba. Ini aja deh. Oke. Manipulasi ya. Oke, baiklah. Aduh. Baiklah, kita lanjutkan saja. Kita cari-cari petunjuk lagi. Padahal itu tadi bisa loh. Kenapa salah? Tolong.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes, I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see. It's the perfect place to make new friends.
Soalnya kata-katanya kadang sangat penting sekali.
You and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Okay. Probably.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence.
But,
while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Apa ini? Coba ini dulu ya.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis. But it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence.
Terima kasih.
On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Oke. Terus nggak bisa tanya lagi ya? Oke, nggak bisa tanya lagi. Oke. Atau coba memakai ini ya? Oh, apa itu? Devil Horn.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Oke. Oh, ketika berbicara sih. Mungkin gunanya ya, kurang tahu juga sih.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Oke. Oh ini. Kotak rahasia. Aduh, nggak punya kuncinya dong.
Circe.
Circe, apa itu Circe? Coba cek lagi lah. Ini.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very
Oke.
appetizing.
Sudah. Sini kah? Coba aja dulu lah. Nggak bisa di unlock. Tolong. Kevin Earth Occult Symbol. Coba ya. Aku dapat kunci. Oh, bukan di sini. Kemungkinan kuncinya buat ini ya. Yang satunya. Kita coba yang ini. Aku dapat kunci tadi.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Oke. Bisakah? Oh enggak. Bukan dong. Nah itu kunci untuk apa dong? Bentar. Cek dulu inventory ya. Ini dapat kunci bukan buat di situ. Buat di mana dong? Kalau di sini apa ini? Nggak bisa, tolong. Oke. Perpustakaan. Oke. Apa itu? Oh, golden elixir lagi. Lumayan. Ada perpustakaan juga, besar banget sampai ke bawah dong. Coba cek.
Petrus, the Miller brothers. Mother
Okay.
expressly forbade me from reading it.
Oke, apalagi? Ke atas kah? Oh bukan, Royal Gel. Ada item lagi. Oke, adakah sesuatu yang perlu aku ketahui? Apa ini?
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh, dapat buku. Ini apa ini? Kolektor koin. Nggak tahu buat apa itu kolektor koin. Dapat lumayan banyak sih. Ya di sini di mana ini? Coba. Aku di sebelah sini ya. Di library. Oke. Coba ini kemana ini? Atau kembali? Oh ini dia. Galeri. Tempat. Biasanya tempat untuk memajang apa ya? Lukisan-lukisan lah. Kalau orang-orang kaya zaman dulu.
Where all eyes size you up.
Kolektor.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she
Oke.
also spoke of a Medusa. Should
Medusa.
we go and try to find the creature now?
Oke. Cari patung Medusa. Gambar Medusa. Tapi sebentar. Mau cari-cari dulu lah petunjuk-petunjuk yang ada atau item-item. Keren banget ini. Dan ada perapian zaman dulu. Ini tempatnya istirahat, duduk di perapian. Wow. Ini apa ini?
Celia.
Celia.
Name means nothing to me.
Bukan. Ya sabarlah. Di sini. Apa ini? Kolektor koin. Coba. Istirahat aja dong. Cari. Oke. Kemana lagi nih? Nih, besar banget loh. What? Golden elixir lagi, mantap. Camelid water. Apa aku bisa keluar ya? Coba. Bisa keluar kah? Oh nggak bisa. Belum bisa. Oh, nggak bisa. Ini apa ini?
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
pesan. Udah jual kah itu?
The song of Roland.
Oke.
Roland feels his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. Ah, François Premier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Holy Family. Apalagi itu?
A fragment of amber.
Fragment of Amber. Mantap sekali kamu menemukannya.
The Fall of Phaeton.
Fall of
Another painting by
Phaeton.
Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot
Father's
and losing
chariot.
control of it. Moral: don't steal Dad's chariot.
Moral. Pesan moral. Jangan mencuri. Oke.
Amber Crystals.
Amber Crystal.
The Company by Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Oke. Cari lagi ya.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V.
Oh,
I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
banyak-banyak secara juga sih. Ini apa ini? Kolektor koin lagi buat kolektor. Bisa beli kah? Ya sudah ya, keliling area ini. Masuk ke dalam sini lah. Mungkin ada sebuah petunjuk. Oh, itu fotonya besar sekali. Jangan-jangan itu yang pemilik ini ya, pemilik manor atau villa ini ya. Oke. Mendukung sekali ini background musiknya ini. Ngeri. Misteri-misteri gimana gitu. Itu apa itu? Ya ampun, harus maling, gak punya kemampuan lockpick. Ini dia Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her.
Oke.
The Medusa.
Medusa.
A hero armed with a sword.
Hero. Oke.
A hero with a lantern.
Hero dengan lantern.
And the last one holding a shield.
Oke.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Oh. Jangan bilang teka-teki lagi. Oke, coba.
A painting with no name.
Painting dengan tanpa nama. Oke, baiklah, coba ini ya. Apa ini? Assess the statue. Coba assess.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire.
Ya
To
ampun,
explain the difference in
detail
color.
banget.
In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grace.
Oke, baiklah. Coba examine the sword lah. Nggak apa-apa, aku pakai.
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
Coba rotate toward Medusa. ngeri. Oke. Coba. Kalau lantern ini coba pakai 4 ya.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use.
Benar.
To light up the sword? No.
No.
That makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Oke.
Pretty smart. but it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Ke shield, ke yang bawa ini ya. Benar. Oke. Terus kita coba bentar ya, coba yang terakhir ke shield ya, coba pakai 4 lagi. Oke.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not?
Bukan.
But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical,
Ya ampun.
but open-minded.
Bentar ya.
Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In
Okay.
other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea,
Baiklah.
but worth a shot.
Udah. Coba rotate. Berarti bukan ke lantern. Masa ke lantern sih? Toward hero yang megang ini ya. Coba yang megang pedang. Bener nggak? Harusnya bener sih. Harusnya. Kurang tahu. Ke ke yang pegang ini. Benar. Oke. Ada apa ini? Kok ngeri kali? Kok ngeri? Kok ngeri? Ada apa kain? Wow.
Rob, for Pete's sake, Emily.
Aku
Just
juga
get your
kaget
hands
dong.
off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aku juga
There's
kaget.
my room. Now here. Stop following me. You're becoming a nuisance.
Wait a minute. You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious. You wouldn't be the first, rest assured.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
embarrassing. The worst thing is that it seems to be working.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Coba answer lah.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me
Yeah, dong.
guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Says to investigate Mortimer. I imagine is looking for someone to. Ini aja deh. Mungkin menginvestigasi Mortimer ya.
You're
Kepala
spying on
ini.
Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine, and if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams.
In your
At your
dream.
service, madam.
At your service, man. Ya, oke lah. Jadi mungkin cukup sekian dulu untuk video kali ini ya. Rekordannya sudah cukup lumayan. Oke lah, dan di awal aku gagal 2 kali ya konfrontasi. Yang itu pertama mengetahui tentang lebih dalam tentang Elizabeth Adams, dan yang kedua tentang Napoleon Bonaparte ya. Ternyata aku bisa nge-search itu ya, kamarnya Napoleon Bonaparte ya, tapi nggak kulakuin. Oke lah, jadi itu dulu gagal 2, dan sekarang aku menemukan ini ya, di galeri menemukan ruang rahasia ya, dan bertemu dengan Emily yang sama-sama ini ya, mungkin mencari sesuatu lah, atau identitas mungkin seseorang, atau mungkin mencari informasi tentang ini pemilik manornya. Di sini sungguh sangat misterius sekali sih. Dan cukup misterinya cukup lumayan mengerikan juga, dan kita mengetahui sedikit bahwa ada hubungan ya dari Elizabeth Adam dan ibu kita lah, kayak gitu. Dan ya, kita lanjutkan di next video gameplay ya, untuk mencari-cari di ruang rahasia inilah. Oke, terima kasih sudah menonton video kali ini. Mohon dukungannya dengan mengklik like, share, dan subscribe, dan jangan lupa komen ya mengenai gameplay ini, mengenai channel ini, ataupun rekomendasi game-game dari kalian ya. Oke, terima kasih dan sampai jumpa. Bye bye.